Hey guys, I'm Saion Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of tennisgurukid.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it and press that notification bell too so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today, we are going to do the awesome, ultimate JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we are going to do best practices. Are you excited? I am. Let's get started. Oh, yeah. So I'll go to Google Chrome and I have opened best practices. Okay, JavaScript best practices. Avoid global variables, avoid new keyword, avoid double equals to, and avoid eval. So you should avoid global variables, you should avoid the new keyword, you should avoid double equals to like in if statements, and avoid eval function. Okay, you should avoid the eval function. So now let's see, why should you avoid global variables? Minimize the use of global variables. This includes all data types, objects and functions. Okay. Now let's see why do we have to avoid global variables? Global variables and functions can be overwritten by other scripts. So other scripts can override global variables and functions. So you should always use local variables instead and learn how to use closures. So I'll of course make a video on closures, but let's right now focus on best practices. So instead of global variables, you can make local variables. That is much more better. Okay? And this is one of the best practice. Always declare local variables. All variables used in a function should be declared as local variables. Local variables must be declared with the var keyword or the let keyword, otherwise they will become global variables. Strict mode does not allow undeclared variables. So, like all variables under used in a function should be declared as local variables. Like if you you just write the variable and variable name and its value and don't give the var keyword or the let keyword, then it will become a global variable. It will not remain a local variable, whether it is in the function in a function or outside a function or wherever. It will become a global variable. So like avoid doing that. And strict mode does not allow undeclared variables. So like we can't declare variables without the var or let keyword or the constant keyword in strict mode. Do check out my strict mode video for more information about the strict mode. Declarations on top. It is a good coding practice to put all declarations at the top of each script or function. This will give cleaner code, provide a single place to look for local variables, makes it easier to avoid unwanted global variables, reduce the possibility of unwanted redeclarations. So, it is a good coding practice to put all declarations at the top, okay, of each script or a function. So, like this will give us cleaner code. It will give us cleaner code, or our variables will be scattered in the whole code, and we don't want that. Provide a single place to look for local variables. So like we have forgot the name of one of our variables, then we will just go on the top of the script or on the top of the function and we can just see what is the name of that variable instead of looking in the whole program. So looking in a whole program or in a or like function everywhere, that where is that variable, what was its name. Okay, makes it easier to avoid unwanted global variable. Okay, so we don't makes it easier, um, it makes it easier to avoid unwanted global variables. Okay, that's another point. And it reduces the possibility of unwanted redeclarations. Okay, so like if your variables are scattered in the whole script or in the whole function, then then there are probably you will redeclare one of the variables, and you don't want that. You will think, oh, I don't remember making this variable, so let me make it. So you will be like that, and then like it will be redeclared, and yeah, so it avoids redeclarations. So there's an example: variable first name, last name, price, discount, and full price. This is giving us a lot cleaner code, and we are here. There's a single place to look for local variables or global variables. Yeah, it makes it easier to avoid unwanted global variables and reduce the possibility of unwanted redeclarations. Yep. This also goes for loops. Variable I for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Declare at the beginning. Use later. Yep. By default, JavaScript moves all declarations to the top. JavaScript hoisting. So do check out my hoisting video to know more about hoisting. But by default, JavaScript moves all declarations to the top. Okay. Initialize variables. It is a good coding practice to initialize variables when you declare them. This will give cleaner code, provide a single place to initialize variables, avoid undefined values. So this avoid undefined values is one of the main points. It gives cleaner code, that we know, like that is obvious that it will give cleaner code if we initialize at the same time. If we initialize it at the same time, provide a single place to initialize variables. Okay, that's the point, and avoid undefined values. So this is really like a good point, that it avoids undefined values. Nothing will be undefined. Yeah, no variable's value will be undefined in your program. Initializing variables provides an idea of indented use and indented data type. So let's read this. Initializing variables provides an idea of the indented use and indented data type. Yep, this is also true. So never declare number, string, or boolean objects. Okay. Always treat numbers, strings, or booleans as primitive values, not as objects. Declaring these types as objects slow down execution speed and produces nasty side effects. So like variable x is equal to John, variable y is equal to new string John, and x is equal to y is false because x is a string and y is an object. So you see, like you see this new, using the new keyword, it makes an object. It is not a primitive value, it is an object. It is making an object. Okay, using new string, it is making an string object, new string object. Or even worse, variable x is equal to new string John, variable y is equal to new string John, x is equal to y is false because you cannot compare objects, man. You cannot compare objects, only two objects. Oh. So you should not use the new keyword and the object name. Don't use new object. Use this curly braces instead of new object. So you see you see this, that the new keyword automatically makes an object. It is like if you want to make a string, and if you make it using a new string, then it will like make an object instead of a primitive value, that is string. So use strings instead of a new string. Use 0 instead of new number. Use false instead of new boolean. Use array instead of new array. Use slash parenthesis slash instead of new reg expression, and use function instead of new function. Okay, so example, let's try it. So like you see, if I do this, like if I do this over here, new, I'd give string, and over here I see that like whatever Saion, and yeah, so you see over here x2 is object, so x2, and it is printing x2's value, so it is printing object. So this shows that the new keyword makes an object instead of a string over here in this example. So like you should always use these, and not new string, only a string right now. Okay, so you should use these instead of new keyword and the object. Beware of automatic type conversions. Beware that numbers can accidentally be converted to strings or nan, not a number. Okay, JavaScript is loosely typed. A variable can contain different data types, and a variable can change its data type. So like variable x is equal to hello. Right now type of x is a string, and x is equal to 5 changes type of x to a number. So let's read this beware of automatic type conversions again. Beware that numbers can accidentally be converted to strings or nan, not a number. Yeah, so you can change the data type of like a variable by mistake. JavaScript is loosely typed. A variable can contain different data types, and a variable can change its data type. Yeah. So you see it in this example only, that variable x is equal to hello. So I want to show you. Right now, if I put the same line over here also, then see. Yes, so this is reading. Right now it should come. Why is it not coming? Oh, I understand. I understand. I'm printing demo 1. I'll make another p tag. So like this is HTML. This is quite like, you can make silly errors right now. Look. You see, for this is confusing you, so better this string number. So you see, variable x is equal to hello, document.get element by id demo.inhtml. So this is writing on the screen that type of x, and right now the type of x is string. And over here we are doing x is equal to 5, and document.get element by id demo1.inhtml type of x. So here it becomes number. So you see the difference. This is a real problem. When doing mathematical operations, JavaScript can convert numbers to strings. Yeah, it can convert numbers to strings. So let's see how. Example, variable x is equal to 5 plus 7. This will be 12, okay? Because these both are numbers. Variable x is equal to 5 plus quote 7. This is 57 because this is concatenating it. So 57. Concatenation, like it is like concatenating it. So it is bringing it into a string. Variable x is equal to 5 plus 7, 5 in quotes. This is also right now concatenating, so it will be 57. Variable x is equal to 5 minus 7, it will be minus 2, because these both are numbers. Variable x is equal to 5 minus quote 7. This will be also minus 2 because using the minus sign you cannot concatenate. Variable x is equal to 5 minus 7. 5 quotes minus 7. It is also minus 2. And variable x is equal to 5 minus x. X is nothing, so it will be nan because it is not a number, right? Subtracting a string from a string does not generate an error but returns nan, not a number. Okay? Example, hello minus Dolly returns nan. Returns nan. It gives nan. Yep. Use equals to comparison. So instead of double equals to, you should use triple equals to comparison. The double equals to comparison operator always converts to matching types before comparison. So like it converts the data types to matching types. Okay, and the triple equals to operator forces comparison of values and type. So like O is 0 is equals to empty string. This is true because 0 is equals to empty string. So this is converting the type. 1 is equals to 1, so true because like it is converting to same type. 1 is equal to true, it will give us true because 1 is equals to true and 0 is equals to false. Yeah, 0 is equals to empty string, false because here it is triple equals to, and in triple equals to it does not, like it has to be the same type. 1 is equals to 1, this is triple equals to, so false because like they are not the same types. And 1 is equals to true, this will also give us false because they are not of the same type. Okay, let's see this. This will give us true. Okay, let's see this. This will also give us true. Let's see this. This will also give us true, as I told you. But now triple equals to comes, 0 is equals to empty string. This will give us false. Over here, 1 is equals to 1. This is not of the same type, so false. And finally, 1 is equal to true. This is also not of the same type, so this will give us false. Okay? Use parameter defaults. If a function is called with a missing argument, the value of the missing argument is set to undefined. So this will create a problem. Undefined values can break your code. It can break your code. It is a good habit to assign default values to arguments. So like my function is equal to x and y. If y is undefined, supposingly y is undefined, then y is equal to 0. Because undefined values can break your code. Okay. ECMAscript 2015 allows default parameters in function definitions. So like function a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, and function code. Also, you instead of this if statement, you can directly give it like this. Read more about function parameters and arguments at function parameters. I'll surely make a video on function parameters, but let's focus on best practices right now. End your switch statements with defaults. Always end your switch statements with a default, even if you think there is no need for it. So switch new date dot get day. So it will bring the current day. Case 0, day is equal to Sunday, and break. Okay. Case 1, if 1 comes, then day is equal to Monday, and then it will break. Case 2, if 2 comes, day is equal to Tuesday, and break. Case 3, day is equal to Wednesday, and break. Case 4, day is equal to Thursday, and break. Case 5, day is equal to Friday, and break. Case 6, day is equal to Saturday, and break. and default day is equal to unknown. So really this default is not needed because there are 7 days and there are 7 numbers, so it will never go out of this. But supposingly if this does not work, then it will go to the default and days, it will set days equals to unknown. So let's try this. Today is Tuesday. Instead of this, I'll like over here only okay. Okay, so for example, I don't give this break over here, and I over here give days equals to 8. Sorry, not over here. Over here 8, and remove this, run Wednesday. So why is it giving Wednesday? Let's see right now. I don't understand why is it giving Wednesday. Once again. Why is it giving Wednesday? Oh, yeah, I didn't break and it goes to the next one and like prints that. So switch, if I give 8 over here, for example, I give 8 over here, and then yeah, so this is unknown. Today is unknown because there's no we have not given a case for 8, so it will go to the default and days equals to unknown. It will set it to unknown. Okay, so you should always give a default even if it is not necessary. Now finally, avoid using eval. The eval function is used to run text as code. In almost all cases, it should not be necessary to use it because it allows arbitrary code to be run. It also represents a security problem. Okay, so like in most cases you don't need to use eval. So you don't need to almost in every case you don't need to use eval. Because it allows arbitrary code to be run, it also represents a security problem. Eval represents a security problem, so you should not use eval. Okay, and we are completed with the chapter. So thank you guys. If you like the video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it and press that notification bell too so that you don't miss any of my videos. And it really motivates me a lot if you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell beside it. Thank you guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos. Please subscribe too and press that notification bell too. Thanks.